You know, guys, not only is this the most powerful trading platform in the world, and I mean that sincerely. I mean, understand, 150 educators from around the world. You don't see that anywhere else. Guys, we have around 20 scanners now. When I started in this company, guys, we had one scanner. We had one app, right? Now we've got over 20 scanners. We've got over 3 apps, 4 if you count the IM Academy app with Pip Talk, right? It's just unheard of and unseen anywhere else. We are the greatest trading platform in the world. You're at the right place at the right time with the right people. But we also have the most powerful marketing platform in the world. I want you to understand and really grasp this. The most powerful marketing system is built into the most powerful trading platform in the world. What that creates is an ability for you to create residual wealth. It helps you create generational wealth. Right? Because now you can create a massive residual income and use that to trade. Guys, Chairman Mike Soltero, right? Chairman 25, that's $25,000 a month plus bonuses. Guys, that's over $6,000 a week. Now, I don't know about you. I know some of you guys are really rich here. But how many of you would love a $6,000 a week check? Drop a 1 in the chat. I mean, if you would not mind somebody sending you an additional $6,000 a month, right? Drop it in the chat, right? I'll take it. I mean, if you're gonna force it, I'll take it, right? I mean, hello. But here's the beauty of our system, because it's not just marketing. It's that you use the marketing to create a residual income, and then you can take that money and put it in a trading account. You can take that money and put it in cryptocurrency. And I don't know about you, but Chairman 25 sounds better for me for becoming a trader than $2,000 a month at a job, $3,000 a month at a job, right? So just to give you some perspective, you can do it too, just by sharing this opportunity. You know, guys, we do calls every day. We have opportunity webinars. Just invite people, man. Listen, people need us. People need us. And hey, if you're just getting on, welcome. We're going to have a Harmonic scanner training in just a second. But I wanted to give you guys just some focus and some energy before we get started with that. But let's get started with that concept. You know, people need us. Look, right now, many of us would probably agree that we're in some of the most troubling times that, you know, we've ever had in our generation. There's been bad generations, but we're in some troubling times, right? I'm here in Miami, Florida, and guys, you know, I just look out my condo, I look out the balcony there, and I just see the police. I see all kinds of stuff happening. If you scroll through Instagram and Facebook too long, you start, you know, all the negativity that's out there. And just a few weeks ago, they were freaking us out about COVID. Now they're freaking us out about riots. I mean, can we all agree that we're living in a very negative environment, a very negative world? But you see, when you share this with somebody, you're giving them the ability to change their mindset, right? You're giving them the ability to have hope. You know, guys, I've done nonprofit work and I've done leadership for close to 10 years now. And I believe, as a person who's struggled with it, I believe that I know the cure to depression. Who wants to know the cure to depression? Who's ready for it? See, the cure to depression is hope. See, the Bible says that that hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I've realized the reason that we get depressed is when we don't see hope in a situation. It makes a person down. It makes you feel like garbage. It makes you feel like you can't live, you can't go on. But if you could just have a glimmer of hope, it's enough to get you through the day. It's enough to get you through the situation. You don't have to even know how it's going to work out. But if you could have just a little bit of hope, how many of us know that puts a smile on your face, right? And so here's the thing about sharing this opportunity with people is you're giving them hope. See, for too long, we've pictured this as, when I share this with people, it's about me. It's about my rank. It's about 2 and 3. It's not about you. It's about the person you're going to impact. Shout out to Crystal, guys, okay, on this call, hopefully, but definitely on this team. On Friday, less than 12 months in, had an $8,000 trading day. Drop a 77 in the chat for Crystal. $8,000 trading day. learned from the academy, learned from the live educators, learned the strategy, and now she's able to dominate these markets. $8,000 in a day from trading. Now, how powerful is that? How much could that impact your family? And you know what makes me excited? I've got goosebumps. Is I saw her online taking her son, I believe, out to ride go-karts. You see, now you made $8,000 extra. You can go spend that on the people you love. You see, that's the power of this, my friends. That's the power of this. And you don't know who you share this with and who that'll impact. So focus. Let's talk about this. I want us to focus our attention away from the news. I want you to focus your attention away from the negative social media. You should post on social media to inspire and motivate and add value to the world, but do not consume social media because it will pollute you. Are you with me? Sometimes you got to put stuff out, but don't let stuff come back in. You got to focus on your business. You got to focus on your trading and do not focus on negative news because it'll change your energy. And that's the next thing I wanted to talk about is energy. Listen, anybody can stay excited for a minute or a day. For most people, guys, the most exciting day is the day that they get started here, right? You were so freaking excited that you got your debit card or credit card or Bitcoin, however you started, and you swiped for either 235 or 325. You were excited and ready. But then the reality comes. I got to learn something new. The reality comes. I got to make time in my busy schedule. The reality comes, man, I might take a loss here and there. The reality comes is I got to get to work and I got to overcome that while I have family issues sometimes, marital issues sometimes, issues with my children, issues with my jobs. Listen, you're going to have issues, but can you stay excited? Can you stay motivated? Can you stay focused until you win? You see, the average person will stay excited for a few minutes, a few hours, and a few days, but a champion will stay excited forever. If you're willing to stay excited and motivated until you win, I want you to drop a 555 in the chat if you're going to stick and stay, and you're going to get your pay, and you're going to have your $8,000 trading day, and you're going to build your residual income, and you're going to impact lives around the world. Let's go! We're taking this to the next level. It's all about your energy. You can't go to the charts with negative energy. You can't talk to people with negative energy. You can't listen to the negative media and expect to be a positive person. And I'm just going to tell you guys something right now. There may be some people in your life that in this season you're going to have to distance yourself from. It may even be people that you love. It may be some of the best of friends. Now, I'm not saying stop loving on people. I'm not saying go get a divorce. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is you got to give yourself space. See, you can't do anything for somebody else until you do it for yourself. How are you going to lift up somebody who's negative if you are being contaminated by it? If you have bad habits, you're going to have to cut them out. If there are habits in your life that are messing you up, they're going to mess you up in trading. They're going to mess you up in building. It's just a natural progression of life. It's time to cut it. See, the biggest obstacle you'll ever have in trading is not the markets. It's yourself. It's the person in the mirror. It's the way that you think. It's the way that you react. You want to become a great person? You're going to become that on the mist and the journey of becoming a great trader and becoming a great builder. Hey, if you've gotten value from this so far, drop a 444 in the chat if you guys have gotten value from this. I'm going to share just one more thing, and then I'm going to turn it over to my brother to give us some inspiration and some tactics on learning the Harmonic scanner. But I want to share something with you guys because this has really, really impacted me. Because maybe you're watching this and you're saying, Steve Max, I don't want to hear this hype stuff. I don't want to, you're too excited for me. Listen, you better get excited because life is going to fly by. And if you hate your job now, you'll probably hate it in 6 years too, right? Guys, I don't say this boastingly, but I'm about to cross a $10,000 a month income. I remember thinking $30,000 a year was a lot of money. You better get excited. You better never let anybody tell you, oh, they're just marketers and they're just motivational speakers. No, no, no. You need to be motivated. You need to be encouraged. You need to be excited. There's enough of the other crap out there in the world. This is what you need right now so that you can get focused. See, the greatest thing about our community or company is our community of people that want you to succeed. Yeah, we're motivated. Yeah, we're excited for you to succeed. And listen, if you don't feel it right now, you just need to keep coming around. You just need to keep plugging in. And you need to listen to what I'm about to show you right now. This is the center. Many of you guys know this. But here's what I want you guys to come in and focus on. You're going to go here to go live. And you're going to scroll down. And you're going to come here where it says Master Mentor. You're going to click it. And here's what I want every single person to do. I want you to watch all of these videos. There's 5 of them. 5 of them so far. It's about 5 hours of content. Watch one at a time. Take notes. Receive it. Listen to it with headphones on if it's noisy in your room. Here's what I'll tell you. Every time I listen to one of these videos, it just elevates me, elevates my energy. And that's what you need to become successful. You need to get on the right frequency. See, guys, right now, in the world that we're living, you're talking about financial freedom. The world's talking about financial destruction. You're talking about having peace in your life. The world's talking about war. You are literally swimming against the current of the world if you want to become successful in 2020. Everybody wanted to be successful in 2020. Everybody wanted to hit their goals and dreams. And how many memes have we seen about 2020 now? I didn't drop any memes on 2020. I didn't drop any black eyes on 2020. You know why? Because I ain't listening to that. I'm not accepting that for myself. I'm not accepting that as my reality. And you can't accept that either. The minute that you accept that the world's reality is your reality, you lose. The minute that you accept that whatever is bad in the world is bad in your life, you lose. Bob Proctor, they asked him in one of these videos, Bob, what do you think about everything that's going on in the world? Bob says, well, I don't really think about it much at all. And they were shocked. He realizes if it's out of his control, he's not gonna focus on it. Now, does that mean we don't care? No. Does that mean that we should not be careful and be safe? And no. But it means where our attention goes, it manifests things in our life. If our attention focuses on violence, we manifest violence. If our attention focuses on sickness, we manifest sickness. But if our attention focuses on trading and building a residual income, you know what you're going to do? You're going to trade and build a residual income. In the midst of this catastrophe that the world has faced in 2020, my team has tripled in size. My traders have had better trading days than they've ever had in their life. And that is because the focus is on what they can control. See, the only thing you can control, write this down, the only thing you can control is your attitude and your activity. That's it. Your attitude and your activity. What is your energy like? What is your feelings like when you're waking up and when you're going through your day? Is your attitude a good one or a bad one? If you're listening to a bunch of junk on TV, it's probably a bad one. And then what's your activity look like? Are you going to work even if you don't feel like it? Are you hitting the charts even if you don't feel like it? Are you studying even if you don't feel like it? Are you talking to people even if you don't feel like it? The only thing you can control is your attitude and your activity. So as I end this portion of the training, here's your homework tonight. I want you to go to Bob Proctor's Go Live sessions, and I want you to commit to watching all 5. If you haven't watched any, start from the beginning. If you've watched 1 or 2, go back. After you've watched all 5, I want you to commit to watch these videos on a regular basis. See, I'm not telling you this because I need you to do it. I'm telling you because I really, really want you to go to the next level. And I believe if you do this, it's going to impact your life and your financial life as you're growing in trading and building this business. If you're committed to watching these videos over the next few weeks and months, drop a 1 in the chat if you're with me and willing to commit to that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, awesome. Well, we're gonna continue on with tonight's training. I love it. Shout out to everybody who's gotten on this call. Welcome, welcome. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bring a gentleman up who, you know, he's been with us for a while. He's one of the top traders in the I Am a Trader organization under Chairman 25 Mike Sotero. You know, he's been running with the Denver squad, you know, from what I know, probably a good at least 2 years. He's a Platinum 1000. And what that means is he's already began to impact and grow an organization around the world. And he's going to share with you some of his strategy on how he uses the Harmonic scanner. So I want you to pay close attention to him, give him your undivided attention. And guys, let's drop a 75 from my boy, Mr. Kyle Rax. Let's go. What up, Kyle? Can you hear us?
Yo, 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 my man, Mr. Max, Steve Max, can you hear me?
You're good, man. Welcome, bro.
Man, thank you, man. Appreciate you throwing me on your call, man. You always fire me up, man. It's absolutely amazing how powerful your speech is, man. I appreciate you, man. Congrats on your way to Chairman 10, my man. Keep going.
I appreciate that, Kyle, man. Let's go.
Let's get it. I see you in the chat, baby. Everyone drop a 777 right now, man. I'm fired up right now. My man Steve Max got me so lit, man. Attitude and activity is what's going to take you to get to the next level, baby. I love it, man. Steve Max, you always drop the fire information. I got the notes right here, man. But, you know, just going off of that, family, you know, keep dropping the sevens, baby. Let's flood it up. Attitude and activity. You know, I just saw one of my boys, you know, JR. He's out in Belgium right now. And, you know, I was on his Instagram story, and he had posted a picture of him. He was traveling from, you know, I don't even know, some city in Belgium to another far place city. And what he had in his laptop. And he took a little Instagram, you know, story pic, and he had the charts on there. And I was like, bro, that's what it's going to take, man. You gotta be obsessed with this. If you really want to be on the charts, man, be on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Study, get this stuff in your brain. You don't have to be on the charts all the time, but just make sure that it's a habit that, hey, you're thinking about it. You're waiting for the next move. You're waiting for the next opportunity. Make sure you have the funds in your account to take that next move. So, family, I've been training here for about 4 years now. If you guys don't know me, I'm out here in Denver, Colorado, representing very hard 5280 pips, baby. And under the leadership of Mike Sotero, I mean, seeing this man just grow continuously every single day, it's just such a blessing to see it and just grow from it, and just to show this and share this with the family. So, yeah, I'm all about the charts, baby. I definitely want to get into this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, you know, just how I look into the Harmonic scanner, you know, what I look for, you know, what kind of setups, and, you know, how I specifically mark it up. You know, once again, just been trading for 4 years now. You know, first 2 years, I've been doing it all alone. You know, raise your hand, put 111 in the chat if you start off with baby pips. And didn't get too far, and you had to realize that, hey, I need to invest in something that's, you know, going to show me how to do it. Got into I Am Academy 2 years in my education of learning about Forex through Mike Sotero. And literally, when I joined the company, it literally took me to the next level. You know, I got a part of the Go Live. I got to see this artificial intelligence, the Harmonic scanner that spits out trades to you 24/7. It doesn't take a break on you. It doesn't take lunch breaks or anything like that. I tell my team that, hey, this is your personal assistant. When it spits out a trade that you like, off of your discipline, off of your strategy, you know, mark up the chart. You go ahead and take it. You know, what I show the family all of my team, I show them, hey, if you're using a Hugo's Way broker, you know, definitely tap into your broker so you can get that accurate server that you should tap into. So for those that may not know where the Harmonic scanner is, which I'm pretty sure you guys all do know, is that you go to your products, your strategies tab, go ahead and click right here. And then you go ahead and pull up your Harmonic scanner. And, you know, what I like to do, you know, I look at the 15-minute, and I also like to trade off the 1 hour time frame. I have Hugo's Way broker. And what I have noticed, just a little bonus out here, the FX Choice Broker matches up pretty well with the Hugo's Way server. So I'm pretty much looking at both. But the first thing I'm doing, I'm definitely looking at the Hugo's Way broker, and I'm pretty picky about it. This thing is spitting out trades 24/7. They're all pretty great, but I'm looking for the one that I like to take. And usually the one that I like to take is a trade that's going to have at least 2 entries on it. Let me go ahead and refresh this here. And if I see a trade that has at least 2 entries on it, it's just basically telling me, hey, there's a better chance that this trade is going to pop off. There's a better chance that this trade is going to go to take profit, 1, 2, and 3. When I met Mike Sotero's father out in Dallas, Texas, 1 year ago, and I asked this man, as many questions as I can just to soak up some information of how he's seeing these insane results. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just tapping in and putting that information into the Harmonic scanner, into the charts. So like I said, family, I'm pretty picky about the Harmonic scanner. It's always spitting out very probable trades, but I want to see something that I want to take, that I can feel confident enough to place a good amount of lot size to be like, that's my trade of the week. That's my trade of the day. That's what I'm focusing on. That's what I'm going to do. And for instance, if we're looking at NCAD right here last week, what day is this? It's like June 2nd, last week. You can see that we had a nice shark pattern here on the 1 hour time frame, NZD, CAD. And off top, when I see 2 entries on the chart, I'm automatically having my eyes on there. And first thing I'll do, I will go to tradingview.com, log into my server here. And basically, I should have been logged in already. What I do and put it into my trading view. And what's that going to do? It's going to have me, have access to it, on my phone, so I can check it real quick. So if you don't have TradingView app on your phone, definitely download that, log into your account, and then you can copy the Harmonic scanner pattern to your trading view onto the charts. And then you can always watch it, if you're out to eat or whatever the case may be. And always check those markups, always check what the price is doing. So first thing first, I check out the pattern, see what's going on. If it's on a downtrend, if it's on an uptrend, that's great. One thing that I've learned from Papa Pips is, he has a very wonderful strategy how he marks up his Harmonic scanner is, he would look for that downtrend, find that trend line. With this trend line is going to tell me a lot of information of what's going on with this shark pattern right here on NCAD. I'm not too much of a big news trader or anything like that. I just like going straight off of technical analysis, which is why I'm really just marking up charts a lot and just pretty much paying attention to price action. So when I'm paying attention to price action, I'm waiting for price to do certain movements in the market, like this. This is called a BOS, break of structure, break of trend line. With a break of trend line, that's showing me that there's a different shift in the market. There's something happening. There's momentum turning the opposite way. And then I'm looking for moves like this. Papa Pips, my man, I give so much shout out to him. Seriously, he's a really good example of someone that really knows what he's doing out here. He says, hey, take profit 1, with what he shows, what he teaches, educates, is that we can get up to about a 90% chance that price will go to take profit 1. Who's not going to take trades that has a 90% chance of going to take profit 1 off of simple strategies? This one right here is just 11 pips. The Harmonic scanner, like I said, is spitting out trades all the time, 24/7. It doesn't take a lunch break. Usually you see a break of trend line, a strategy, a setup just like this with a larger take profit of 70 pips or more. And those are the ones I'm really paying attention to. I'm like, yo, man, this is setting up so well. Like, I got to get this out to the family. I got to get people alert to this because this is something that can be one trade away from you paying off months of rent. Shout out to Crystal. Wow, great trade right there. Amazing. A perfect example. One trade away from, paying off anything. One trade away from whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever you need your account to get to. So I love definitely identifying a trend line on most of these Harmonic scanner patterns. It lets me show where to enter the market if I don't want to enter at the entries. But the entries are definitely fine to go after. Very simple. It does all the hard work for you. It gives you the entry right there, 8496019, or entry down here. Very, very accurate stuff. Very, very accurate stuff, as you can see. And if you had an ordered place down here, it didn't hit it. But if you would have had one right there, boom, you would have got it. Now here's the fun part. Let's count the pips. If you would have wrote this off to take profit 3, 76 pips. Usually me, I'm more of a scalper. So, I'm going after, 15, 20, 30 pips or so. But I have a lot of people in the Denver family that loves to hold their trades. They would have definitely captured possibly this whole move right here that the Harmonic scanner spit out. Harmonic scanner basically found that bottom for you right there. What would have you done with 270 pips? Man. I know so many people in the family right now that holds their trades, love to go after swing trades and be like, yo, I'm going to hold on to this. This momentum is looking good. And that's another thing that I want to say, family. What's your favorite pair? Being a trader, for 4 years now, I had to really realize, what pair matches up to my schedule? What pair that I can keep up with? What pair do I know the news about and, how it moves off of support and resistance in different zones and structures? Once you really master about 1 or 2, 3 pairs, stick with it. The market has many different pairs that you can trade off of, but to me personally, I just think that it's just, watching more than, 4 or 5 pairs is like, it can kind of just get you thinking too much. And the less you're thinking about the charts, the less emotion you put into it, I feel like the better results you're going to get. The better you get, the better your results you're going to get. So what kind of attitude that you're going to have about it? Always be that person that's going to pump yourself up through the hard times, because, starting off, a lot of people's not going to believe in what you do because they can't see it. They don't see the Harmonic scanner. They don't see the success. They don't see these team calls, but you do. So you really got to tell yourself like, yo, man, this is big. I got to be the one pumping myself up because I'm the only one seeing this information on how to keep going, how to keep striving. So there's just really good example in the Harmonic scanner that I like to take advantage of, just seeing 2 entries on the chart. I also want to pull up another trade here from last week is EA. Really good trade right here, family. And, what I really learned about the Harmonic scanner is that you're going to have to use the knowledge and juice that you learned from Go Live. My man, Christopher Derrick comes on all the time and he kills it on the charts, family. And one thing that I really liked about what he does, he price traps on the Harmonic scanner. So if you're looking at this pattern right here on the 1 hour EA, shout out to everyone that trades the euros and the Australian dollar. As you can see right here, obviously we have a trade entry right here. If you're that trader that caught that entry right there, great job. But what I tell my family, what I like to tell everyone that we're helping to educate how to try to trade off the Harmonic scanner is don't feel afraid. Don't feel any kind of FOMO that you missed out on the trade opportunity that dropped mad pips, because the market always respects structures. The market always respects supports and resistance. And what I mean by that, you can usually catch a break and retest at any structure that you see. So let's look at this area right here, family. Just 1 second here. Let's get it. Look at this area right here, family. Let me go ahead and erase this here. So as the market came up on this butterfly pattern at zone D, at point D, you can see that we had the high right here, and it came back down right here and gave us a couple wicks. Great. We found a floor. We found a floor that the price does not want to go below. Yes, it hit take profit 1. Like I said, shout out to the people that got into that early. But if you feel like that, hey, there's still some potential that price may go down, let's go ahead and do what Go Live is teaching us. Let's go ahead and draw that floor right there by going from the wick all the way to the body. Now, if you cannot see the move on the 1 hour time frame, what I love about the Harmonic scanner is that you could go ahead and go to the 30 minutes, start dropping down a little bit until you can actually see the move. And the move that we're looking for, family, is going to be something like this. If this was our floor right here, you guys already know. We want to see price go ahead and break that floor. Once it breaks the floor, it's like, hey, hello, we see more below us. And now we just want to retrace right back up to that floor, which is going to turn into a ceiling, which will be a good area for us to sell high for price to drop. And that's exactly what price had did. So if we go down to a 1 hour time frame, which you can also see on a 30-minute, you can see that the best entry to get into this pair if you didn't get into the best entry at point D, we'll be right there. I mean, I will feel so confident taking that break and retest right there, especially looking how good this floor is. You know, for those that like to trade off of patterns, you can easily say that, hey, this is a double top. I love how price made its formation. I love how price made its formation for it to drop right here for the entry. And then if you would have got into that entry, you already know where your take profits can be. Your take profits can be at take profit 2 for 40 pips. Take profit 3 for just about 100 pips. Just about 100 pips. All the hard work is done for you. So this is the whole thing that I love about saying that Mike, taught me is about what are you going to do with this knowledge that's getting fed to us all the time through the academy, all the time through Go Live. You got to apply it. You got to apply it. Put it to your charts. I mean, put it to your charts. Put this energy to your charts, because it's going to play out. It's going to play out. It's going to play out. And the best thing about being a trader is that we can control 100% of our risk. It's not like, oh, man, I'm going to blow my account. I'm scared to jump into this trade. It's like, no, you can control your risk. You can control everything that you do on these charts. And that's one of the most wonderful things that I figured out that I learned when I first started trading is like, so it's really not that risky. I can really control all my risks. I just got to really just be disciplined about my lot size. Yes. So when this harmonic scanner is spinning out patterns left and right, it's absolutely an amazing thing. Look for those zones for a break and retest. If this was going to go the opposite way, we can definitely look for it, a break and retest to going to the upside with the same movement. So as of right now, the market just opened. I'm not too of a Sunday, but if anything sets up, if the harmonic scanner does print off something here, towards London session, I'll definitely be marking it up, throwing it to my trading view, and then looking for a potential setup. I'll definitely be looking for areas for a price trap, is what that's called right here. If the market is going to break down to the bottom side or to the upside. So the harmonic scanner was definitely one of the first products that I stuck with. And like Steve Max was saying, stick and stay. My man Mike Sotero says it all the time, stick and stay until you get your pay. And that's exactly how it's going to work. That's how it worked for me, family. I say this to my team all the time. I was like, unfortunately, it took me 2 years just to see profits. But for everyone else, and that was because I didn't have the scanner. That was because I didn't have the academy. I didn't have people like Mike Sotero. I didn't have, a algorithm that spits out trades all the time, didn't take a lunch break, So I tapped into these products and finally started seeing success. So we can all start seeing success, at a faster rate by just plugging into our academies, plugging into Go Lives and using that information into the charts. So for my people that like to scout, I definitely don't want to leave you hanging because it's like, you just look at the 1 hour time frame. Of course, that's going to play out. Yes, of course it's going to play out. But, I definitely want to show the family how you guys can also take advantage on the 15-minute. And I'll go ahead and pass it to my man, Steve Max. And take a look at this trade right here by ECAD. Another wonderful setup that, you guys could have definitely took advantage of. This one didn't have 2 different entries, but you can obviously see that, hey, if you wanted to visually see if you have a good risk ratio trade, you can go ahead and draw that right there. And then you can ask yourself like, hey, is this a potential trade that I would love to take? If this is something that I would like to take. Once you do that, go ahead and do your markups. The same thing that I do on a 1 hour time frame, the same thing I'll do on a 15-minute time frame. I will go ahead and identify, okay, there's point D. Let me find a floor since we're selling. And then I will find that floor. I'll be like, hey, I like this consolidation right here. Price really didn't want to break this low. I mark up that area right there. And then the same information, it's just being repeated over and over and over again. We wait and for the break. Beautiful. And then we wait for the retest. When you see what you want to see in the markets, take it. Take it. I remember there was a period of time when I just kept seeing the things that I wanted to see over and over and over, but I was literally like, oh, I can't press it. I don't want to lose. Don't have FOMO. Be confident. This stuff is for you. You have God's given talents inside of you. Close your eyes and vision of what you want and what you want to see in the markets. And when you see it, you can go get it. You can have it. That's God's vision. And if that's your vision that God gave you, then anything is possible, family. Go ahead and believe in yourself. That was one of the things that I had to do. Because when I first started trading, man, my head was nowhere near residual income, nowhere near that I can make this amount of money in 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. I had to start believing. I had to start visioning things. And I had to start applying it. And then when I started applying it, I was like, yo, Bob Proctor was right. Mike Sotero was right. This stuff is real. This stuff really is real. So believe in yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader because, hey, I'm rooting for you. Everyone in Miami, everyone around the world, everyone in Denver, I'm rooting for you because I was there before, family. Like, I was there before when, I talk down on myself, be like, yo, man, this is hard. This is crazy. But you got to do the personal development. Like I said, the better you get, the better your results will get. Keep surrounding yourself around like-minded people. That's going to take you to the next level. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't give up. And let's keep going to the next level. Family, let's get it. So family, keep using the Harmonic scanner. Keep tapping in. Match up your Hugo's Way account to match up your broker's account to whatever broker that you're using with the scanner. Price trap it. Price trap it. And if you can't see it on the time frame that you want to see it on, look right here. You can drop down different time frames so you can see the smaller movement so you can get a better entry, or you can go onto your trading view. So that's all I basically have for you, family. Keep a lookout for the Harmonic scanner trading. There's actually a telegram that prints out that gives you alert of when a new pattern is being printed out. I'll go, man, Matt Sotero. I'll drop that into the Project Traders, the I Am Traders group chat here after the call. But keep trading, stay positive, keep the vibes high, go into the markets with a great attitude, and be confident. Be confident. Go to the markets and go see what you want to see, and take that trade. And definitely pat yourself on the back, baby. And then big blessings to everybody out there. So I'll go ahead and pass it back to my man, Steve Max. Once again, go ahead and go get it, my man, on the chairman run. Appreciate everyone on the call that's in Denver, baby. We're about to get the events back and popping here live in person. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and pass it to you, my man. Thank you for having me on the call.
Kyle, man, thank you so much for being on, guys. I am fired up. That's the type of team that we have. Listen, if you got value from that, go ahead and drop a 9 in the chat for Mr. Kyle for dropping that value, guys. And listen, I'm telling you, this thing works. This thing freaking works. Shout out to you guys. Pretty much everybody has stayed on the entire time, so that's exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and Kyle was talking about a few things. I want you guys to know the power of your platform. So you get to your Harmonic scanner through your strategies. Okay, everybody's got it. But check this out. You go to go live, then you go down to Harmonics. Where we at? FRX Harmonics. Boom, there you go. All these people teach you how to use the Harmonic scanner right here. So how do you learn how to use the Harmonic scanner? Go live inside of your platform. You're going to get all this sauce right there. Guys, we have over 2,000 recorded education a month. I would venture to say we're probably right around 100,000 or over 100,000 hours of recorded education on this platform. Look, Manny Quinones, you guys want to learn strategies? Manny Quinones, go to his favorite sessions. Look at all these strategies that you can use, all based off of the Harmonic scanner, guys. 4 live educators right now that you can choose from. You click one of these little guys right here, and then you get to the live education. All right. So guys, you've got the platform, you've got the people, you've got the community. What do you have to lose? You're at the right place at the right time. And listen, I'm going to share a little vision with you guys. We've started phase 1 of the COVID situation of things opening back up, right? So, businesses are open, at phase 1 levels, and places are starting to slowly open up. Why don't you use protection? If you have health issues, your family have health issues, take it seriously. But What if you get together in your city? Wear a mask and glove if you want, use hand sanitizer. Get together with folks. Maybe you can't do big meetings, but get 2 or 3 people together, 4 people together, and study the harmonic scanner. Watch go live together. Recently, I had about 10, actually, it was over 12 leaders flying from Canada, from New York, from Texas, come down to Miami and spend a week with me. Guys, next week I'm going to go to Canada and spend some time with them. And we're working together, grinding together towards our goals and dreams. So listen, phase 1, I encourage you to go into phase 1. You have a business. You have a trading business. You have a marketing business. The minute that you started with us, guess what? Go into phase 1 also, because people need you. All these layoffs are happening. All these situations are happening. People realize that they're not in financial control. Hey, open up your home. Meet up at a Starbucks. You meet up somewhere that they'll allow you guys to sit together and go into phase 1 with them. That's what I've been doing with my team. That's what I encourage you to do in all of your cities. Get your teammates together, trade together, and work together. So my friends, that's my time today. I hope you guys got value from this. Drop some things that you learned from this inside of the Telegram chats. Remember, the Telegram chats are for you. Make it a community. Blessings to you guys. I wish you a powerful, powerful week. And just know the best is yet to come. And 2020 can still be the best financial year of your life. Wish you well. Have a great night.